All right, for today's video review, we're going to be taking a look at another Hexbug JunkBot, and this time around we are taking a look at Professor. And yeah, he's a pretty cool one. His main body here is a big computer, like an old tower computer. I guess they still make computers that are this big, but it's been a long time since I've had one. I pretty much just use my laptop. And then I like how it's got a little crack in here where the arm comes out of. His head is a I'm not sure if this is something specific. It kind of looks like it's got a little like sine wave here, or maybe a heart rate monitor or something like that. I don't know if this is just supposed to be like a sort of generic abstract piece of technology, or if it is something specific that I just don't recognize. But either way, it makes for a pretty good head here. And I like how he's got a mop on the top here for his little head frill. The arms are pretty much just generic, robot scrap metal pieces. And then the legs, he's got, just like Jack Static, he's got the little spyglass peg leg here. He's got a rotating wheel in the back and this really neat little triangular tread section, which, I mean, the tread is loose on there, but it doesn't actually like rotate around that because the rubber piece is pretty much just molded to fit the triangle, but still pretty cool nonetheless, especially if that's two separate parts for the tread there. For comparisons with some other figures, here he is with a BotBot, a G1 mini bot, and a core class transformer, just for some standard size stuff. And then here he is with Jack Static, the sort of poster child of the JunkBots, just so you can see what they look like together. He's another Series 1 guy. In terms of articulation, I mean, the head is on, this double ball joint section here, so it can rotate all around, kind of comes off easily sometimes. The arms, this one is tied to the mechanism, so it does kind of loosely rotate unless you have the motor piece kind of locked up, and then obviously it can move around. He's got an elbow, a wrist, and then an elbow and a wrist on the other hand. And then the legs, I mean, you pretty much just have to have them all staying to the ground for him to be able to stand up, because he definitely needs all three of these legs. In terms of his little instruction sheet, there he is. So you can see the full build if you want to see how he's all put together. And then with the little modules, we'll start off with the vibrating module, just because I've always kind of thought that was the least interesting one. You just turn it on, and it pretty much just loosens the joint in one of his legs, so he can't stand. Oh, there you go. Now you got him standing, and he's just making noise and not really doing anything with the vibration. So I don't think that one's overly successful with him, but whatever. They can't all be winners. With the little motor module, if you just plug it into the back here, you get this motion, which can be kind of tricky, but hey, there we go. He just kind of spins his arm and around in a circle. It's a little aggressive, but still pretty cool. And then with the LED module, he's got a bunch of ports here on the back that you can plug it into, but they're mostly covered by the LED module itself. So I guess if you plug it up here, we can put one in the back there, and then he's got a couple ports on his head as well to light up his eyes. Of course, his head is falling off, but we'll reattach that there in a sec. Come on. That's, the fun of these JunkBots is you can mix and match a lot of parts, but it also means that they've got kind of some variance on how well the ball joints all stay together. But there he is with a little LED light up there. We can turn off the light for a sec to get the full effect. I think that works pretty well. But yeah, not much else to say about this guy. He's a pretty good JunkBot. I've been rating these guys on either keep, edit, or scrap, and this one is a total keep for me. I don't think there's really much wrong with him. I like this build. I like all the parts arranged with each other. Like, I don't really know what this bit is, but I think it works really well with the computer body, and I love the three-legged tripod legs here. I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, just a pretty nice little JunkBot, all things considered. But yeah, if you enjoy my videos, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. I do reviews every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And without further ado, here we have Hexbug JunkBots Professor.